movie, white chicks, more money. We talking about the first family of comedy, the Wayans family. And honestly, they don't miss. I've yet to see a movie that when they all come together that they don't knock it out the park. But it's okay. I got a lot to talk about because there's a lot going on, especially about this scary movie trailer that's going on in my mind.
We back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We here to talk about the first family of comedy, the Wayans family. Starting off with Keenan Ivory Wayans, the oldest sibling in this star-studded family. Director, writer, actor. His siblings, like honestly, I never seen a lineup of siblings that excel at their own version of acting and comedy. And we talk about baby bro Marlon. Marlon is fierce with Marlon is unconventional. He can do drama. This family is one of them ones. You haven't seen any time before you've seen standout comedians. The closest I feel like the next run up to family of comedy would have to be Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy. But that's two brothers. To have all the brothers, the sisters, the nieces, the nephews, like the whole bloodline is pure comedy. And literally, growing up in this household, I know it had to have been a movie. Like I seen some of their interviews talk about when they were broke starting out, and they made comedy out of the craziest conditions. That's where real comedy comes from. A place of vulnerability, a place that you know what we got nothing to lose, but we can make each other laugh to get through the hard times. That's pure talent. And when it comes to their movies, they don't miss. They ruffle feathers for sure. And if you're uncomfortable, they probably talk about you, and that's the reason why they made the movie.
My God, he stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them!
We back.
But white chicks. White chicks were the one that loved white chicks, but people want to talk about, but these are classic films. More Money. You got Little Man. Scary Movie 2. Scary Movie 1. Like, you don't understand what, because these were grown men when they did these movies. I was a young kid in elementary school watching Scary Movie 1 and 2. More Scary Movie 2. You know how much trouble we used to get in for doing some of them jokes in school? We didn't care though, but they were freaking funny, hilarious. You never knew what was gonna like. You really we were so unfiltered as like there was no internet, so we wasn't gonna get in trouble for someone to show our parents what we talking about. But if you had that movie from Blockbuster and you rented it, and the next day at school you start hitting people with them jokes, like Scary Movie 2 still got one of the best roast sessions I've ever seen in a movie between dude in the wheelchair and the handicapped butler with the little hand. That alone, those punchlines were crazy. And seeing that as a young kid and telling my friends at school, I swear I probably ruined the Blockbuster in my neighborhood's freaking tape of Scary Movie 2 growing up. Because I would always rent it. And honestly, my mother really didn't know what I was watching anyway. She really thought it was a horror movie. So she didn't really care. But if she would have known the things going on in Scary Movie 2, pure comedy, but I definitely shouldn't have been watching it. But this family don't miss. We got Major Pain. Like, come on. Damon. Like all of the siblings and then the siblings' own kids are fire at it. And that's not, you can't, honestly, I feel like you can't teach comedy. You can teach writing, but a sense of humor is a God given gift. Not everyone is meant to be funny or be able to make people laugh. You could tell when someone's fortunate, but you also could tell when it's just genuine. This is me, take it or leave it. And all they're doing is showing us real life scenarios that, from a point of view that we didn't think to look at until the Waynes family put it in our eyes to look at it in their way. And that's the recipe. They're not gonna tell you everything. Like clearly, you see after Scary Movie 2, they continue trying to do Scary Movie, but it wasn't the same. That might have had his little jokes here and there, but it wasn't. It wasn't Grandma's recipe. It wasn't. It wasn't. But when the Waynes get on a project, they deliver that sauce that you really can't get without them. You know what you buy, and that's probably another reason. Weinstein in trouble, so they probably needed a bailout movie for the summer. Go back to where it all started. These guys don't miss. They haven't had no flops. So you have to go back to where it started. So when I seen that trailer with Marlon and Sean, I'm like it's about to be on. Because the world is really sensitive right now. My generation, we don't give a damn. We gonna say what we want to say. Marlon and them are older than me, so those are the uncles now. Those are the OGs. They really don't care. Then you got Keenan. He's an OG to the OG. He really don't care. So this summer's really gonna be unfiltered. And they saying even in the marketing, they trying to cancel culture. I'm here for it. The world needs to laugh more. Stop being so uptight. If how you feel about yourself, that's how you feel. It don't mean I gotta agree with you, but I will respect you. But there's nothing that's off limits. The world needs to be entertained. There's so much. We might be in World War III soon. I hope things smooth over before June so I can at least see scary movie because the way it's looking really dark. And the world needs to laugh and laugh without feeling judged. Not everything is meant to be taken literal. Comedy is comedy to entertain you and make you laugh. That's all it is. They're talking about topics that everyone's talking about. They're not talking about someone director. They're talking about a general topic. And yes, it's okay to laugh. They ain't harming nobody with these jokes. But if you're taking comedians little, you're gonna be upset, and that's what they're targeting. And I'm here for it. Cancel the cancel culture because honestly, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone's entitled to how they raise their kids. Just as long as no one's physically getting hurt, it's free game. Growing up in the 90s and 2000s, I remember it was like your mama jokes. If your mama jokes came out now, but people be crashing out now because they have a platform to do it and be covered by certain laws and people's opinions. Everyone is entitled to an opinion. You don't have to listen to her. You don't have to listen to me. If you choose to watch this channel, you know I'm unfiltered opinions. I'm going to entertain you whatever I'm talking about. That's my personality. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like me, don't watch me. Don't subscribe to me. Don't follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Don't follow me. You have the option to. But if you do, just know you're gonna be entertained. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna be like, he's wild. But at the end of the day, all I live for is entertaining, educating, and informing.